Threw for 600, and he was asked by the guys in the studio if he ever threw for 600 yards, and he laughed. I kind of didn't know exactly where it was going, but he said, I did throw for 500.
Big catch radius for his frame.
Straight ahead running for Starr. Thomas breaks it. Low it down a bit. Let the big guys up front lean on the Syracuse defensive line. Here's Starr Thomas to midfield. Spin cycle inside the 40. Carrying tacklers down inside the 35.
Makes it 3rd and 17. The handoff on the right side. Starr Thomas is going to break through. A 3rd and 17 run all the way to the 1-yard line. Sixth catch, 177 total yards. Off the left side. Off and running. Starr Thomas. That's the first.
Aguilar out of the pocket. Floats one in zone. Touchdown.
Nation TBD will be the status of court case to try and get Joey Aguilar and others another season due to his year in junior college ball.
Another long drive in terms of play. This is play number 10 coming up for Tennessee. Thomas breaks a tackle, turns the corner. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Got a heavy backfield formation.
Starr's hit, breaks it. 1st and goal. We'll make that 2nd and that was 3rd and 1. Now this is 1st and goal.
That's pretty incredible right there. Great awareness. Also, not as intended. Another big backfield set.
On 2nd and goal, let him finish it off. Starr Thomas all the way in.
You would not look at a team that's just out there trying to kill a clock. They are competing.
Remember, they had aspirations for getting back to the CFP. So now the drive is going. Play a little tempo here. Starr Thomas makes a cut. Thomas gets the edge and is dragged down just inside Georgia Tech.
He has to put it where it needs to. They got to work out the kinks. Starr Thomas, 1st down. That, as far as being able to control the front with this zone read type of scheme, nice job out there. Starr Thomas again. Tripped up. He's got another 1st down and more. All kinds of different looks. Simulated pressures, 5-man pressures, zone pressures, everything. Starr Thomas inside the 10-yard line.
They've run it more than twice as often as they've thrown it tonight. Out of the backfield, room to rumble for Thomas, and he's got a 1st down.
Easy throwing catch to Brazel. Joey Aguilar just been in the system for a short period of time, making things look easy.
There's Starr Thomas, Duke transfer, cuts it upfield inside the 5, and it's 1st and goal. Trying to make it a 3-score game. Back to Thomas, marching into the end zone for a touch. Presence that he brings to this young Tennessee team on 2nd and 10. It goes to Thomas with a hole. Thomas inside the 10. And another.
Their own goal line, and they just keep fighting.
Starr Thomas. Pass.
There's a lot of games that are going to be decided by a field goal. Kind of toss-up games, and they'll have a chance. 2 former starting quarterbacks, a really talented wide receiver's got great athleticism. I like what I've seen so far.
It goes to Thomas. Already has 2 touchdowns in this game. Churning ahead, in for a 3rd score. The freshman from Chattanooga has been great in special teams and should see him in the backfield before the end of this one. Aguilar hands it off to Starr Thomas. And Starr has the 45 already
In the 2nd half.
trying to exact some revenge against Georgia State tonight on ESPNU. Aguilar shovel pass. Starr. Thomas. Touchdown.
Thomas behind a lot of power players, just muscles in.
Blitz comes, they pick it up. Pass is caught, big play, Starr Thomas inside. Bo again. Couple of broken tackles for Thomas. He's out over the 40, 1st down. We mentioned Handoff right side. There is Star Thomas.
Second down for the Vols. Star Thomas, the running back. Gets it back against the grain, and Star out to the 35. A second effort will give him the first down. Julian Neal just kind of hanging on.
They come out with a run, and it works very well. Star Thomas has been very productive. He's kind of a co-starter on that side. Aguilar drops it off the middle. This is Thomas out of the backfield. Out. 5 sacks, a leader of a very hungry defensive group of veterans. Aguilar's short flip across the middle, paying a price as Heineke delivered the...
Yeah, Aguilar being chased down, throws and gets the pass off. It is caught, and that'll be a Tennessee first down.
Paramount in this offense, and he's excelling in that area.
Huge hole for Star Thomas, who takes it straight ahead, and he's down inside the 1-yard line. 17-yard burst for Thomas. Thomas in the backfield with Aguilar. Again, straight ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. As the Volunteers create a little change at the end of the season for Josh Heupel on the ground. And a solid gain by Star Thomas here, no doubt. He told us that his welcome to major college football moment was the Georgia game in Knoxville. That was a huge Peyton's school record for passing yards against the Dogs. Another first down on the ground. Straight ahead run again. Star Thomas.